I'm here with the legendary Coach Kessler. What do you think was the key to winning this game?
I'll tell you what, we started off on fire, and we were up 20 in the first quarter, and I told our guys, this game's not over. This team's too good. And you saw it in the second quarter, and they came right back. But I think in the third quarter, I think one thing is we never quit. I mean, we got down a little bit, and we just kept grinding. And I am just so proud of our guys. You know, what they've accomplished this year. You know, we had two starters that didn't play the whole season, and I know a lot of people didn't think we'd be back here, but I know the coaches did. We had all the confidence in the world, and, you know, I just can't say enough about how proud I am with these guys.
I thought when you went to a zone, it kind of slowed them down, and then when they delayed, it kind of got them off rhythm, and it allowed you to get back in the lead. And you're stabilized. Now you have a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
I think you're exactly right. They were up 6 at that time, and we went to a zone defense, and it did. It slowed them down, took them out of their rhythm, and you know, luckily bounces went our way in the second half.
How important is experience? Because you were here last year, you got your heart broke, you came back, you understand what it takes to win in the fourth quarter because you've been there before.
We do, and I told these guys, I said, listen, I don't care how good Eastside is. They're a great team, but they were not in this game. They haven't played in this game. You guys were here last year. You know the atmosphere. You know the crowd. You know the court. And experience is going to take us to a victory today.
I thought the unsung hero was Noel handling the pressure, able to penetrate and dish to get your bigs involved.
Yes, I mean, he's been our leading scorer all year, and I just can't say enough about him either. You know, he controls the offense, and our bigs do what they do, and as you see, we got some pretty good outside shooters, and luckily we were on and got a good lead early.
You win the state championship on the offensive rebound at the free throw line.
That's unbelievable. Yep. Connor Domini, a big shot. I mean, he's made some big shots. He's our only junior right now that is in the starting lineup, and he's awesome. They all are awesome. Dean, Dylan, Davon, Kane, Sean. You know, I mean, Connor. It's just an incredible group of guys.
Finally, where you stack this up with all the state titles that you've won before?
I mean, this is our 6th, and everyone is special, but I think the adversity that we had to go through all season with injuries and stuff, this is really, really special.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, look, we've got fees.
Ew, really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. First in flight? No, but it's speculated that they got the Wright brothers the wood for their glider, even with their shaky credit. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit.
Spirit.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Camden High School for the opening season home game for Camden versus Cedar Creek. And this here is a historical day here at Camden. They have the new scoreboard up, which you see in the background. And I have here Amir Khan, who's a part of the organization that's responsible for all of this.
Yes, we can do it with a little help from our friends. And I'll tell you, this great organization, we're excited about what's going on. As you can see, about 5 years ago, this new field was done. I mean, you graduated, I think, in 1976. This field was the same way it was back in 76. But 5 years ago, this $1 million turf was put in. That was phase 1. Phase 2 and phase 3 are just starting now, and it was kicked off with a generous donation from Mr. Katz. Mr. Katz gave $300,000 towards the organization. As you can see by the scoreboard in the back, thank God Kamaha is winning this time. But in the scoreboard, you can see the Lewis Katz Field. This field was named after Lewis Katz. First phase, obviously, was the field. Second phase is the field house and the bleachers. These bleachers are as old as it was when I was playing back in the 70s. So there's going to be a $1.5 million budget being put towards these beautiful bleachers that are going up. We're widening the field so we can do other things with track competition. There's going to be storage under the bleachers. and then a beautiful field house. Now, this field house alone is going to be $2.9 million, but it's going to be state-of-the-art. And it's going to involve the community. That's the great thing. So kids can come out with computers and community rooms and picnic areas. It's going to be an awesome time. So that's what's happening. Mr. Stan White started this. He had the vision of this back 6-7 years ago. We saw the first phase, and now we're going to see the completion of phase 2 and 3 in the next few years.
Well, I want to say that's some great stuff. It's been long overdue here at Camden.
Absolutely.
We've had a lot of great athletes come through here. We got a lot of hardworking kids who really want better for themselves, and this will really help a lot of these athletes.
Absolutely. You know, Mr. Katz played on this field, I think it was 1958. He played on the football field here. He was from Camden, from the Parkside area, and he always had a heart. I mean, obviously making billions and doing real well successfully as a businessman, but he always had a heart for Camden. So he's always been giving and supporting and helping. And last week when we did the dedication of this field, we gave him a helmet, a Camden High helmet, signed by the different players and coaches and community leaders, and they have committed to go ahead and continue helping in the future.
Well, that's awesome. I want to thank you, you and the organization, for helping here in the city. We try to do a lot to keep the kids going and keep them positive things going, and this is a big, tremendous help to that. Just want to thank you.
Well, we appreciate that, and on behalf of Mr. Stan White, and we can do this with a little help from my friends committee. It's an ad hoc committee with the city of Camden, and a great host of volunteers. We're making it happen. All for the kids.
Great, all for the kids.
In June, Nick's mom made 13 calls to the T-Ball League, hoping to help her shy son make some new friends. There was a group text from the coach asking parents to please monitor their kids' sugar intake before games. Nick's dad watched countless videos to try and help his son perfect his swing. There were 11 texts after the second game when a new friend invited Nick over for a play date. His parents shared over 100 videos of highlights, smooth dance moves, and the time Jimmy Carlisle stole third. Almost. But when the final out was made, the score didn't matter. They put their phones away to watch their son, who finally felt part of a team.
When it comes down to it, Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is size doesn't matter. Whether you're looking for something as big as a Ram ProMaster commercial truck or something in between like a custom Jeep Wrangler or a fuel-efficient Dodge Journey, at Spirit, we've got you covered. And when it comes to your budget, size doesn't really matter either. At Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we've got hundreds of one-of-a-kind vehicles to choose from, guaranteed to fit your needs and your budget. Right now during the summer clearance event, save up to $12,000 off select models.
Hi, I'm Ron. And I'm Mike. We're the Boss Brothers here at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Swedesboro, New Jersey. And we just want to invite you to come check out our huge selection of inventory located in Swedesboro, New Jersey. Everything from the hot Jeep Wrangler to the real sweet Hellcat, the minivans, you name it, we got it. Come check us out. Our job's to get you 100% approved, so come on down and see us today.
Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're selling excitement.
Spirit.
I'll take a lemonade.
That'll be $2.37.
Your sign says $1.
Yeah, but that doesn't include fees and added taxes.
Fees and added taxes?
They're all listed on your bill.
Are you kidding me?
There's the line access fee, the standing on my lawn fee, the fresh fruit high cost fee, the poison control surcharge.
Don't pay more for taxes and fees. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in.
And tips.
Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
45-42 is your final score here again in Game 1 here at the Giant Center, the PIAA State Finals. The new 2A state champions, the Blue Devils of Bellwood Annis, located out of the Altoona area, and our most valuable player, wow, she was absolutely as good gets. She puts the, I guess you could say, T in talent. I don't think there's so many letters I could actually use to describe you. Allie Campbell, the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network's most valuable player, 32 points. Allie, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow is really the word I think we could use, playing one of the toughest schools out of the Philadelphia area, West Catholic. Your thoughts on this game?
They were a tough team. We knew coming into this game it was going to be hard for us. We had to go out there, start fast, play our game, get the momentum in our favor, and just get going.
This was really, again, a back-and-forth type of battle. And what did your coach say to you really at halftime to just kind of keep the composure?
He told us that we shouldn't have any more nerves at this point. We were up by 3 at halftime. Our goal was to try to expand our lead, but that didn't happen. It stayed a close game the whole game, which it was fun to be a part of. But Coach told us just to keep our heads in it, keep playing hard, and stay together.
They say that there's always a really good sixth man, or in this case, a sixth woman. What is your thoughts again? I know that whenever you come out to a place like the state championship, all these Pennsylvania schools have a great following. Would you definitely say yours is among the best?
I say our crowd was the best, just being biased, but I think that they showed out, and I couldn't ask for more from our fans, our community. They were definitely our sixth man tonight out on the court, today out on the court.
State championships does this make for Bellwood?
1.
Yes. So this is number 1. What does it mean to the good people of Altoona?
I couldn't be more happy to share this with my teammates. It's just such a special moment, and our Soul City was supporting us the whole way, so it was awesome.
One last question. I know, again, you've got things you've got to take care of. You've got places to go and people to celebrate with. I understand that you are only a sophomore, but there are certainly Division I coaches knocking on your door. Besides, I'm told, Notre Dame and South Carolina. What other schools have shown interest?
Penn State, Pitt, just to name Pennsylvania schools, Virginia Tech, Michigan, Maryland, Michigan State. I can't even think right now.
Bellwood Atlantis, a champion, 1-for-1 here in the state finals, thanks to, again, a young lady who scored 32 points, Allie Campbell. Allie, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Allie Campbell again here on another edition of the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. Up next again, we turn our attention to the boys division. The defending champ, Kennedy Catholic, will take on, for the first time in 25 years, District 4's Lawrence Regional. I'm Jacob Schwartz for the It's All About Sports Broadcast Network. Enjoy the action. We'll see you again back here at the Giant Center.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. Some say they're how the United States got 15 states instead of 7 during the Louisiana Purchase. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit.
Spirit.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Today's cable TV model is broken. Long-term contracts, exploding bundles, and horrible customer service. But what other choice is there? The cable companies just don't get it.
We are going to redefine a stupid, broken, arrogant industry.
We're bringing T-Mobile to TV, delivering a next-generation TV service for home or on the go, giving consumers real choice in an outdated industry. It's time for another revolution. Get ready to cut the cord.
This is Rob Page here. It's All About Sports in the National Federation of High School Sports Network after a big win for Camden here tonight, winning 45-15. And I'm here with
Brian Whitmore, Hiram Castro.
Two of the outstanding players for tonight's game. Camden's record goes to 3-1, and Hiram, you're the starting center. I know you make all the signal calls for the offense. You know on what defense the defense is in. So how did you feel about this win tonight and your season as of this point?
I feel really good about our season going ahead. I feel really good about this win we just had. Just thanks to a great week of practice, great coaching, and we're just gonna keep it rolling.
And here, one of the offensive stars and also defensive star, Solo is his nickname. How do you feel? I mean, you guys now are 3-1. You're one of the front runners right now, Group 2. Looks like you guys are on a roll. So what do you expect now from what you've done already this season and what you look forward to the rest of the season?
I just feel as though if we keep it consistent, we keep it on the roll, we're going all the way, going to the States. Keep a great work of practice and great work of preparation, and we're going all the way.
Okay, next week you guys got Pemberton, I believe, at home. at Camden. I know that should be your focus starting right now at this point. So how do you both feel as going up against Pemberton next week?
I feel as though if we get a great week of practice in, nobody can beat us.
Like Solo said, great week of practice. Nobody can beat us. Get up on that film tomorrow and just keep preparing.
Well, I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. You guys have been through a lot the last couple of years. Been losing in the first and second round of play, but look like you guys are really on track this year. Want to wish you guys a lot of luck with the remainder of your rest of your season. This is Rob Page signing off from It's All About Sports and the National Federation of High School Sports Network.
Join T-Mobile, and the whole family can stay connected with new iPhones, which is great. Unless your parents thought you were studying.
Aren't exams this week? Somebody's busted.
So join T-Mobile, buy an iPhone 8, get an iPhone 8 on us. And for a limited time, bring your family to T-Mobile and get a fourth line free. Only at T-Mobile.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. In the game of football, they've often been credited with inventing the helmet. The first test resulted in only a minor concussion. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit.
Spirit. In April, Luke's dad made 25 calls to find a place that could bring his son's creation to life. There were 14 emails to determine the size of the lightning bolts, and 18 texts wishing Luke a very happy birthday. And when all was said and done, Luke got to be a real-life superhero. And so did his dad.
With It's All About Sports, and we're here at halftime where Woodbury leads Pennsville 14-3. And I'm here with newly acquired athletic director from Woodbury, Dan Howie. First of all, how's it feel being the new athletic director here?
It's great. Got huge shoes to fill with Grant Shivers being here forever, but excited to be back at Woodbury. Worked here 2012, and excited for what we're doing here.
Now, what do you think is going to be the difference for you with, assuming a different role here? Obviously, you are familiar with the school, but now being the guy, the athletic director in charge of everything, what's that going to be like for you now?
Yeah, there's a lot of hats going from being a school counselor to being an administrator in charge of athletics, activities, and transportation. A lot going on, but day by day, getting through it and learning every day. Also have Grant Shivers still in touch. Figure out anytime that he can assist me, he's there to help me, so it's good.
Now, you do understand, I'm sure, with being here a few years ago, Woodbury, one of the powerhouses athletically in Group 1 with just coming off a state Group 1 championship in basketball, also has a rich history in Group 1 football with championships. Now, what are you looking forward to most about, taking over the program with sports?
Walking into having to hire a new football, basketball, and swim coach. Looking forward to new coaches, but continuing the tradition. I know there's a ton of pride here. I still stay in touch with a ton of students. I talked to Dyshawn Davis of the BC Lions the other day. There's a lot of great things from this town. I look forward to having great student athletes that represent our town and community, whether it's soccer, cheerleading, swimming, football, basketball. I just want to promote as much as we can and help our kids get to the next level.
And speaking of the kids, how important to you is it to have that connection with the kids, not just as far as in their athletics, but also with the academics and, make sure that the kids are maintaining the schoolwork and things like that to be able to compete on the field?
Yeah, like I said, I was a guidance counselor. I think we had 13 scholarship athletes the 6 years I was here. Something I pride myself on, and I know that, it takes a village, whether it's communicating with the teachers, coaches, staff, parents, just make sure everyone's involved and everyone knows what's going on in the classroom, on the field, and even in the hallways. It's just important that we model our student athletes to be great young men and women, and it's something we're trying to do here.
Well, there you have it again. Dan Howie, Woodbury's new athletic director. I'm Terry Collins. It's All About Sports, a partner with the NFHS. We're here again at the halftime where Woodbury leads Pennsville 14-3. We'll be coming back with more second half action after this.
In June, Nick's mom made 13 calls to the T-Ball League, hoping to help her shy son make some new friends. There was a group text from the coach asking parents to please monitor their kids' sugar intake before games. Nick's dad watched countless videos to try and help his son perfect his swing. There were 11 texts after the second game when a new friend invited Nick over for a play date. His parents shared over 100 videos of highlights, smooth dance moves, and the time Jimmy Carlisle stole third. Almost. But when the final out was made, the score didn't matter. They put their phones away to watch their son, who finally felt part of a team.